Okay, so we're heading to Scanlonville. Scanlonville is really historic. I mean, this was bought by a freedman, carpenter, Robert Scanlon, in 1868. So this is slave property, more or less. All this was, he purchased, and when the slaves were freed, a lot of them settled here. And this neighborhood over time has been changed over. They're, building new houses back here. For single family housing, this is about as close as you're going to get. If you've got to be as close as you can be to the bridge, this is probably one of the neighborhoods. Again, it's being changed over. You're starting to see, newer houses being built. We're continuing on in Scanlonville, and you can see over to the left, the bridge, the Ravenel Bridge going into downtown Charleston, to kind of give you some perspective on how close we are to the peninsula. Again, a lot of these houses, built in the, some of them dating back to the 1900s, but a lot of them were built probably in the 1950s and 1960s, and they're being torn down, and you're getting new houses built back here. You can buy land back here for probably, $200,000 for a quarter-acre lot, and some of the newer houses back here selling, $700,000, $800,000. We're going to just a little pocket neighborhood that I spent a lot of time in when it wasn't a neighborhood. The College of Charleston used to own this piece of land we're getting ready to come up to, which is River Reach at Remley's Point. And Remley's Point, it's very historic. It dates back, it's pre-Civil War, but the College of Charleston owned this land, and this is where the men's and women's soccer teams, when I was in college back in the 90s, played soccer out here, and you could always ride back here, and none of this obviously was built because the college still owned the land, but it was just, I always thought what a beautiful place it was because of the river views, and just, it's just such a great piece of property. But the college sold it off probably back in the 2000s, and they built this neighborhood, which consists of about 29 houses, 29 to 30 houses, and most of them quarter acre to half acre lot, kind of built around a little central water feature in the middle. Great oak trees. A few of the houses, that sit back here over right in front of us, and will be on your right as we turn through this little circle, actually sit on some pretty deep water. I mean, they sit on the Wando River, so you're literally right at the ocean from here. Houses, price range back here anywhere from $1 million to upwards of $3 million. And I mean, this lot, for instance, this vacant lot sitting to our right is on the market, I think, for 2.2. And I mean, it has a deep water dock, but it's not exactly a neighborhood that most people are going to find themselves in that price point. But again, this is River Reach at Remley's Point, and it is just a great little luxury neighborhood tucked back in Scanlonville in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina.